Now, a Delhi court on Thursday has refused to grant anticipatory bail to former trainee IAS officer Puja Khedkar. The court has said that custodial interrogation of the accused is required to unearth the whole conspiracy behind Puja Khedkar. Also, the court has further said that Puja has deceived UPSC and has snatched the rights of eligible aspirants with disability. Now remember, Puja Khedkar has been accused of faking her identity to get more attempts in UPSC examination than the number of permissible attempts. Meanwhile, another twist has now emerged in this entire scandal as the reports hint that Puja Khedkar might have fled India.
The court at Delhi came down heavily on Puja Khedkar, the trainee IAS officer who's now been absconding. We are here today at Pune's Baner, which is where her residence is. Like you see, the residence is locked up. In fact, there's no one present at her house currently. You also see right next to this is where the Pune Municipal Corporation had, in fact, also broken down the encroachments that were done, the plants that were encroached upon, the trees that were encroached upon, very close to her house, right here at Baner. This was mentioned that it was illegal encroachment. Whereas when you speak of her residence right now, Puja Khedkar has been absconding for more than 10 days as of now. On 23rd July was where she was expected to be present at the Lal Bahadur Shastri Academy at Mussoorie, but she did not present herself there, following which we also saw that the UPSC had issued a press note stating that they cancel her candidature and she will not be able to appear for any further examination when it comes to UPSC or any competitive examination as of now. So this was a stance that was taken by UPSC, but as of now details emerge from the Pune police sources have mentioned that her phone is switched off. In fact, for more than 10 days now, she's not been in the country. There are some people who have also indicated that that Puja Khedkar, sources have also indicated that Puja Khedkar might have fled outside the country because of the fear of the arrest when it comes to her UPSC examination case. When it comes to her family members, her father is not in Pune, her mother is behind the bars when it comes to the case of threatening, the farmers.
We're taking this across to my colleague Yesha, who is in fact tracking all the developments on the story. Yesha, the fact that we have good reason to believe that Puja Khedkar might have fled the country, any basis behind this conjecture? Do we have any immigration report? Because this is an ongoing investigation that we are looking at. So how at all was she allowed to leave the country? Yesha, if you can hear me.
Absolutely, yes. In fact, what we see now is that there are indications that Puja Khedkar's phone has been switched off since the last 10 days, ever since she left her posting at Wasim. In fact, we are right here at the National Colony, which is where her residence is. In fact, she and her family have been staying in Pune for a couple of years now. All the assets that in fact, there were details of the assets that were required, that were procured of that of the family, showed that they had assets worth rupees 40 crores, which is where there is an ACB, that is an Anti-Corruption Bureau inquiry against her father as well, that's been instructed to initiate. When it comes to Puja Khedkar and her family, as of now at this very National Colony, her mother is behind bars. She is in the judicial custody. On the other hand, when it comes to Puja Khedkar has been absconding, missing for more than 10 days. In fact, after the allegations against her came to forth, she was asked to leave her probationary practice and report back to the academy. But that was where an FIR was filed by the UPSC, alleging that she had submitted several fake documents to get her UP entrance examination cleared, okay. Which is where we saw that that she'd been absconding ever since then. Father also is currently not in Pune. So question, of course, arises as to where is Puja Khedkar? Why has she been missing for the last more than a week now? And particularly on the grounds that while there were these allegations against her, she filed an anticipatory bail application, which is where we saw that the court in Delhi came out heavily against her. Yes. Right.
But Yesha, why was the alarm not raised earlier? Why did it take 10 days for the police to wake up to this absence that Puja Khedkar is not even in town or perhaps not even in the country?
So this was something that was being time and again reported, the fact that Puja Khedkar has been missing, which is where we saw that the fact that she did not appear before the academy in Mussoorie a couple of days back, which was where an action was taken against her by the UPSC as well, on the grounds that she cannot appear for any further examination, and so far her candidature stands held. So, which is where there was an action, of course, taken against her. But considering her anticipatory bail application was pending before the court, and which was where she did not have to appear before any of the judiciary, or for that matter before any of the agencies. Until then, was where things, of course, went unnoticed. Now, the fact that Delhi police had mentioned before the court that they would want to interrogate her in person is where questions are again being raised about the absence of Puja Khedkar so far. Now here, of course, she was also expected to be present before Pune Police, Pune Gramin Police, Pune Rural Police for that matter, to record a statement against the allegation that she made against the seniors, against the collector and other seniors in Pune of harassment, but she did not even appear there. So ever since she left her service at Washim, she's been missing. Of course, sources now indicate that she could have fled the country, considering the fact that her phone is also switched off since the last 10 days. A question, of course, remains about where Puja is, and trouble continues to mount for her family members as well. Though her mother, who is currently in judicial custody, her bail application order is expected any time now. But amidst all of this, of course, Puja Khedkar has been missing, and so is her father also. Yes.
All right, Yesha, thank you so much for all of those details. Reactions continue to pour in on the story. Let's take a look.
Dismissing the anticipatory bail application filed by Puja Khedkar has directed the investigating agency to inquire and investigate into the details of all the candidates who have availed the benefits of reservation and the genuineness of the certificate submitted by them, including the candidates who has taken benefit under the Persons with Disability Act 2016, and also inquire whether any insider or outsider has helped the UPSC in giving benefits to such candidates, while dismissing the plea of Puja Khedkar.